Hey guys, Scout here, the Hopeless Wanderer. So we're continuing on with this dig into the primary case. My girl Grace here, she did well, got me home with no issues, but there was a noise that I was starting to notice in the primary, probably about the last 1,000 miles, 2,000 miles. So I want to get in there and check it out before I put any more miles on her and make sure that everything is going good. So we do have the primary cover off, as you can see. Now once you get in here, this is your clutch and this is your compensator. The compensator kind of takes up that shock between shifting and engaging the transmission. So if you look, it's got a little bit of pitting and wear right here. Not horrible, but definitely noticeable. And I can't really do it with one hand, but I can actually move that a little bit by hand. And I shouldn't really be able to do that. That's got springs behind it that kind of push it forward, and it kind of like rotates out like that. So that tells me that the springs are probably starting to go behind there, and it's not holding it tight as it should. Now when I pulled the drain plug out of this, you might have seen in the last video, there was a little bit of metal in there, actually quite a bit for what there should be, and I'm not exactly sure where that's coming from, so we're gonna have to do a little more digging around in here and check that out. But also, when you take your primary cover off, you want to keep those bolts in order. Sorry, I'm like scooting on my butt here, but this is kind of a little trick that I do. These are all lined up with how they would go in the primary cover here. So it keeps all the bolts in line, because as you can see, let me get you over here, they're different lengths. So you have to make sure you put the right ones back in the right holes. So that's the way I do that. With everything else, pretty much as I take it out, if I can put the bolt right back in the hole it came out of to store it there, that's generally speaking, that's what I do on the front of my primary cover here. Put the bolts right back in where they came out of, so that I don't lose them, and I remember which ones go where. So we're going to keep digging into this a little bit farther. I just want to catch you guys up with where I'm at. So for now, I'm Scout. I'm out. Adventure on.